Hi, welcome to Algebra. I'm Barb. This video is going to be about special right triangles. There are two types of special right triangles that we use in trigonometry, and those are 30, 60, 90 triangles and 45, 45, 90 triangles. Let's look first at the 30, 60, 90. Well, in this triangle, everything is based on the side opposite the 30-degree angle. So this side opposite 30 is your main man. If you know him, you can do anything else. So let's call the side opposite 30 x. If that one is x, then the hypotenuse is 2 times that side, or 2x. And the side opposite the 60-degree angle is root 3 times x. So those are your relationships. They will never change. If you know the side opposite 30, the other two are based directly off of it. Now, in the 45, 45, 90, this is an isosceles triangle. So both of these sides are the same. So we're going to call them both x. And then the hypotenuse is root 2 times those sides. Okay, so let's do some examples. In the 30, 60, 90 triangle, the easiest case is when you know the side opposite 30, the main man. In this first example, we know that that side is 2. Great. Everything is based on that. So the hypotenuse is twice that, which means the hypotenuse is 2 times 2, or 4. And the side opposite 60 is root 3 times that shorter side, or 2 root 3. Simple. The middle case is where this is the second hardest, or the second easiest case, when you know the hypotenuse. So when you know that the hypotenuse is 2, for example, you know that the shortest side is half of that. Since the hypotenuse is double the shortest side is half of the hypotenuse. So if we know the hypotenuse is 2, that means the side opposite 30 is half of that, or 1. And the side opposite 60 is root 3 times that shorter side. There you go. Now, the most challenging case is when you know the longer of the two legs. If you know that the side opposite the 60-degree angle is 2, well, we need to find the shorter one. And since this side is root 3 times the shorter side, we can set up an equation that says exactly that. And we can solve for x by now dividing both sides by root 3, which means that x is 2 over root 3. Unfortunately, we are not finished because you have to rationalize this. And you're going to do that by multiplying top and bottom by root 3. So the top will now be 2 root 3, and the denominator will be 3. So the side opposite the 30-degree angle, your main man, is 2 root 3 over 3. And now that you have that, you can find the hypotenuse by doubling it. So 2 root 3 over 3 times 2 is 4 root 3 over 3. Done. Those are the 3 possible ways that you could be tested on a 30, 60, 90 triangle. There are only 2 ways to do a 45, 45, 90 triangle because both of the legs are the same. So let's say we knew the leg. If we know one leg is 2, well, the other one is also 2. And the hypotenuse is always the leg times root 2. So we're done. The harder case is where you're given the hypotenuse and you have to find the leg. Well, since the hypotenuse is 2 in this case, and that equals the leg times root 2, to find the leg, we have to divide by root 2. 2 over root 2. Again, unfortunately, we're not done because you have to rationalize, but let's multiply top and bottom by root 2 to do that, which means that the leg is 2 root 2 over 2. That's a lot of 2's. And then these 2's can simplify, which means each leg is root 2. And there you go. That's how to do special right triangles. I hope this was helpful, turning negatives into positives. Have a great day.